Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. This is Larry Poteat Jr. I'm your real estate agent and your financial planning consultant. Again, we're focusing on the BSI challenge, which is your budgeting, your saving, and your investing challenge. This month, we're going to focus on your budget. The previous video, we focused on two components of your budget, which is your income and your expenses. Today, I really wanted to concentrate on your budget busters. Those are your buckets within your budget, which can make or break your budget. Those are your variable expenses. Yesterday, we focused on the fixed expenses versus your variable expenses. Some of your fixed expenses can be your mortgage, which never changes. The same payment is consistent. Your rent, same payment is consistent. Car payments, student loans, is consistently the same amount. But you get into your variable expenses. That can be your utilities, which is gas, electric. It can be your cable bill. They can be off slightly, but for the most part, they're still within the same ballpark. Those are your fixed and your variable. However, there's another subset of variable. That's what I call your budget busters. Those can be shopping. Within your budget, do you have a bucket that you capture your shopping expenses in, your eating out expenses, your entertainment expenses, your subscription expenses, your travel expenses? We have to focus on these because if we don't, it can make or break your budget. For example, just think about your groceries. When you go to the grocery store, do you have a fixed amount that you want to spend on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, or do you just go into the grocery store and get what you want? That can make or break your budget. If it's $200 a week, do that. If it's $200 a month, you have to stick to that as much as possible. The same thing with if you're a shopper. If you're a shopper, you know you got to have the latest and greatest shoes, suits, skirts, dresses, whatever it is. You have to make sure if you know you go once a week, every day, you have to have a dedicated amount for that. If you don't, it's going to make or break your budget. Same thing with eating out. Do you eat out on a daily basis? Do you go out for lunch? Do you go out for dinner? Do you do happy hours? If you do, you have to have a dedicated amount for that, because if you don't, you're not tracking the dollars that are going out of your household. And so what's going to happen is your budget is going to get out of control. Same thing with travel. How many trips do you take on a yearly basis? Is it 4? Is it 1? Is it 6? If that's the case, we need to divide that by 12. We need to figure out how much is this trip going to cost? Okay, we have 8 months until that trip. This is how much I'm going to save because the trip costs $1,000, $10,000, whatever it is. So once you go on that trip, the trip is paid off. You're not worrying about how to pay that trip off once you come back. You already have a plan of attack in order to take care of that. That can be the same thing with personal care. If you know you get haircuts, you get your hair done, you get your nails done, you like massages, you have to plan for that. You just can't say, I have $200 in my account, I have that left, I'm going to get a massage, I'm going to get my nails done, because that's going to make or break your budget. Same thing with subscriptions. You have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Paramount, Disney, Stars. As long as you have it budgeted, that's fine. But if you just get the subscriptions because you want to watch this show, you want to watch this movie, what's going to happen is it's going to make or break your budget. When it comes to entertainment, if you know you go to all of the concerts, all of the wine festivals, all of the happy hour or special events. If you don't plan for it, or at least if you don't have a dedicated amount in that budget, it's going to make or break your budget. Same thing with, and I'm going to talk about this in future videos, when it comes to saving. Saving is a bucket. Saving is an expense, because you know why? Income comes in, expenses go out. Saving actually goes somewhere. It goes out because it goes into a savings account. And so if we don't treat it that way, we're just treating it as, oh, I have money left in my checking account. Whatever is left, I'm going to put it in savings. No, we have to treat it just like any other bill. If it's $500, $200, $50, we have to make sure we, just like everything else is automated, we have to do an automated transfer to that account. We write checks for our bills. We do automated payments. We have to make sure that's automatically done. So I hope that makes sense. Whether it's eating out, whether it's shopping, whether it's entertainment, personal care, travel, whatever it is, even when you think about, and I do hypotheticals when I meet with my clients, and also please feel free to reach out if you want to set an appointment, if you really want to focus and get a handle on your budget. I do consultations about that as well. I was meeting with a few of my clients, and when I meet with my clients, I give them hypotheticals as far as it's your anniversary and you want to take a trip or you just want to go out to eat. Where is that money coming from in your budget? Is that coming from the eating out section? Do you have a miscellaneous bucket for that? Where is that coming from? I give individuals hypotheticals to see how detailed and how well you're tracking the dollars within your budget. Because if you're not, you're counting that money as extra and it's going right out the door. But then you may not have allocated another budget. And so what happens is that's going to bust your budget. So we have to make sure that we have every dollar tracked. We have every bucket named, whatever it is. If you know, like I said, you travel, if you're an events person, you like to plan birthday parties, weddings, coordinating different events, you have to have that allocated in your budget, because if you don't, your budget is done because you're failing to execute on your budget. And remember, your budget is going to dictate your future financial decisions. So if you can go on a trip in November, your budget is going to let you know that. Are you able to save the amount that it takes to go on that trip? Are you able to throw yourself a birthday party in 4 months? Are you able to do what you want for the holidays, for Christmas, giving this person a gift, that person a gift? Are you able to do that? You can plan for it now. You don't have to wait until Thanksgiving to plan for Christmas. You don't have to wait until Christmas Eve to plan for Christmas Day. You can start planning now. Your budget is all about financial planning. This is what I do, and I want to help you do the same. Follow me on this journey. It will definitely be a very rewarding journey. It will be a painful one because your budget is all about getting a written plan together. We all have our budgets in our heads. We know how much our mortgage is, car payments, cell phone bills. We know how much we spend, but it's those little things. It's those buckets that I refer to, your budget busters. That's what's going to trip you up. And that's what's going to affect whether or not you can go on that trip, whether or not you can save for the end of the year. You can save to meet a goal for your savings account, whether it's to do X, Y, and Z for your birthday. That's what's going to affect your decision making, whether or not you can track your dollars and you have an effective and efficient budget. I hope that helps. Thanks again for checking out this video. Once again, I have a birthday coming up. You guys can be a blessing. If you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Look forward to hearing from you guys. I have future videos coming up for you guys. Thanks again for rocking with me. Look forward to seeing and hearing from you guys on this journey. It's the BSI Challenge. Have a blessed day.